tell me more about what life was like growing up for you.
From what I can remember, the memories that I have, I would say there are a few good ones, but the ones that stick with me, there was a lot of domestic abuse between my parents, a lot of anger between families. There was a lot of addiction as well too running through the family.
What kind of led up to you experiencing homelessness?
To be honest with you, so domestic violence followed me, absolutely. I've only been in a few long relationships, 3 to be exact. The first one, it was great, but it ended, unfortunately, which is fine. The second one that I got into was really bad, and because of the domestic violence, it threw me into homelessness. The drug abuse as well too, that was happening with himself and myself. I was always good at working and paying my bills, but when it becomes pertinent in your life that you're going through domestic violence, there's a lot of other things that happen that make you not do that. So with the drug abuse and the domestic violence that I was going through, I was carrying bags on my back and trying to find places to stay. And I didn't have my daughter at the time. I had my daughter during that, and her father took care of her. So I was, domestic violence and drug abuse.
What did it take to kind of get out of that cycle and get to the place you are now?
Strength within myself, believing that I can do it and that I wanted a better life and really doing it. And then next would be my daughter, of course. And I say it in that way, you think that your child should always come first, right? And she does. She's my absolute world. But you got to fix yourself before you can start taking care of other people. So I had to put myself first and think about what I wanted for a future for her. And I don't want her future to be like my past, because it was very sad and very lonely, very heartbreaking, and I don't want that for my daughter at all. So it was that. It was just myself wanting it, and then wanting better for my daughter to not be scared growing up and be sad, because it was horrible for me.
What do you wish that more people in Duluth knew about homelessness?
That it's real and it's here. That people don't choose to be homeless. But nobody chooses to be homeless at all. It happens in a blink of an eye. There's a lot of trauma in people's lives that bring them to be homeless, especially the drug addiction that happens, the childhood trauma. Their cycle wasn't broken. So I want people to understand that it's in Duluth. There's a lot of homelessness. Chum does an amazing job to help these people. We need more advocates for that. We need more help in that area. But it's not their fault. It's not their fault. People need to understand that.